I'd like to begin this presentation by thanking you for noticing and for not noticing. Thank you for noticing that I've lost some weight since we last spoke. Thank you for not noticing the poke. I was poked by a tree branch today. I don't know if you can see it. I tried to clean it up. I look a little bit like a Hindu right now. I'd like to thank you for not noticing the noise in the background right now. When I get in front of the camera and talk to you, I like it to be perfect in the environment, but it's not. And I have to deal with a lot of inner dissonance. And I have to do a little feng shui inside. Clean it up, get a Marie Kondo on my interiority. Make sure that I'm okay. Because there's somebody out there doing something. There's always something. This is what I tell my students. There's always something. There's always a tornado outside the front door waiting to come in. You can probably hear the sound. I would like to perform in a vacuum. No sound. No disturbance. No interference with my samadhi. But I don't get what I want. And neither do you. Thank you for noticing. I am an individual who has benefited many other individuals by cultivating and inculcating hope. 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 I have an entire collection of teachings centered upon hope. What is hope? What I've realized is you don't even have to know what hope is to have an entire collection of teachings around it. The teachings are always an attempt, an adventure, a kaleidoscope of hope. But I don't know what hope is. I don't need to know. I like to tell people, you're responsible for getting the conversation started, for curating the experience, for creating the event of hope. In this case, other people do other things. What I want people to understand is that your current predicament of hopelessness is not hopeless. Like, there's a lot more to reality than walking around with your head up your butt and being hopeless and helpless. It's all learned. It's all learned. Now, learned itself sounds like a funky word. Learned hopelessness. Learned sounds like Leonard Skinner. It's kind of a hippie or rednecky thing to do. It's not hippie. I meant to say hickey. Hope. Get some. Got hope? What is hope? Hope is this kind of desire for things to be better. You're projecting into the future that things could be better, and you're holding on like you're adrift at sea on a life raft, just you and me, hoping that a helicopter will hover over you, drop the ladder, and you will scale the ladder to safety. But you're on the life raft with me. And as you're getting progressively parched, more and more dehydrated by the sun, by your inability to drink the water around you because it will dehydrate you further. It's salt water. And if you're like Kevin Costner in Waterworld, you're going to pee in a receptacle and then drink it through some filtration process. But you don't have that. And even if you did, I would shunt it to the side and say, hope. Hope. You know, you're a psycho. You didn't used to think so. Yeah. But ever since I got stranded out here on this fucking life raft with you, I know what you are. I can see what you are. You're a psycho, bro. And you want to take a swing at this, you can go ahead, because I will take you down, motherfucker. Okay, hold on. You're losing your grip on hope. I don't give a fuck. Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about hope. We're gonna die out here. Well, you don't see me worrying about anything, and I'm just as thirsty and hungry as you are. I'm composed. I've got hope. You're hopeless. You're disoriented, disheveled, discombobulated. Fuck you and your words. It's like you read a thesaurus when you were in college and you memorized every fucking word up until about D. I think it was more like E, but yes. Why are you buttoning your top button? Well, I wanted to go ahead and give you a discourse on hope. I thought I might just make myself a little more tidy for my lecture. You're not giving me a fucking lecture. We're on a life raft in the middle of the fucking ocean. Easy. So, I'm going to begin, whether I have my top button buttoned. Hope. Listen, my friend, you used to be such a great student. You've fallen off the wagon. Yeah, I've fallen off the fucking wagon, bro. I'm on a life raft. I'm not on a wagon anymore. Not on a wagon anymore, bro. We're gonna die out here. I don't want your discourse on hope. Let me tell you something. If I survive and you don't survive, it will be because of hope. It will be. Now let that sink in. I don't even get why you have so much hope. You know what you remind me of? You remind me of one of those pastors in one of those fundamentalist mega churches like Joel Osteen. You get drunk on your own fucking teachings, and that's your life raft. But I'm here on this fucking life raft. Not in some kind of etheric astral life raft of fundamentalist teachings on hope, bro. I'm gonna die out here. How is everything in there? What? I said, how is everything in there? It's fucked up is what it is. Can we just end this experience? I'm done with the experiment. No, you two have to keep on keeping on. We're just monitoring. Hope you guys can work it out. You know, when I signed up for the experience of my life, I didn't think that it would be this. Oh yeah, it's this. Right here, life raft, hope, tank full of sharks. I actually kind of like being circumambulated by sharks. Is that the right word? I don't give a fuck if it's the right word. How are we gonna get out of this situation? Well, I think, if you want my honest opinion, you're gonna have to listen to me give my discourse on hope. Because they're watching us. They're trying to see what happens. Whether you can figure out the answer to this predicament, have the experience of your life, or you're going to lose your mind and do something you shouldn't do. Yeah. something I shouldn't do. Like maybe push you off the raft there into the shark-infested waters and watch you get eaten up. Yes, but what would that do for you? You think that somehow they'd let you out of the tank? We're not going to let you out of the tank if you push him into the shark-infested waters. Okay. Mr. Hope, Mr. Joel Osteen. Astral fundamentalist drunk on your own life raft. Tell me how this is supposed to change me. Tell me how I'm supposed to have my life-changing experience in this tank surrounded by sharks with Joel fucking Osteen. You signed up for the experience. Yeah. I've been in here for a fucking week. I'm thirsty, man. I am losing some serious weight here. I haven't eaten. Our provisions are running dry. You seem to be all optimistic, but when it comes down to it, I am bigger than you. I will take these provisions for myself. We're almost out. You have no hope. How can I have some fucking hope? I don't even know what's happening. You're here to learn hope from me, your pastor, Joel fucking Osteen. Joel fucking Osteen. You're not fucking Joel fucking Osteen. Okay, brother? You fucking Joel Osteen, I'm fucking Geoffrey Chaucer. Canterbury Tales. Well, pleasure to meet you, Geoffrey. I'm Joel. How about some hope? No. I don't want any hope. Listen, Geoffrey. I was kidding. My name's not fucking Geoffrey Chaucer. It is now. Whatever, Joel. But my name's not Joel either. It is now. Hey, you guys, try to get along down there. We're getting along fine! Okay. Joel. Mega Pastor. Tell me what the fuck is happening here. Like, I would like to get out of this tank, but I obviously can't. Fucking someone's been feeding these sharks chum. And I feel like a chum. What's going on? Joel, tell me, Mr. Osteen, Mega Pastor. Tell me, give me your life raft. I like it already. See, now you're open. See, earlier your cup was full. Your cup floweth over. But now you're receptive. You can listen, you can learn. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Now, Geoffrey. Geoffrey? Yes, I'm open. I'm here. I'm receptive. You signed up for this. I did not sign up for this. Yes, you did. Okay? This is what you asked for. I do not remember asking for anything like this. Spartan up, young man. Spartan up. Stay hard. Not okay, ultra marathon man. Tell me. You think that you're alone and that you can cry in your bed and cry out for help and no one hears you. You are hopeless. Motherfucker. Yep. That's right, Geoffrey. Motherfucker. So you heard that. We heard that. Yeah, guys, we heard it. We hear everything. But we're on your side. Who the fuck is that? He's on your side, Geoffrey. Yeah, well, who the fuck is he, Joel? Just part of the team. The team, huh? So you're telling me... You were telling me that you heard me. Of course we heard you. And you're telling me that when I cried out for help because I was hopeless and helpless, Joel Osteen fucking answered the call. Not Joel Osteen, but we did, all of us. All of you. Who are all of you? We are a team. Okay, Joel, tell me about this team. Not important. Not important. Your issue is hope. That's what we should be focused on. Yeah, but okay, so whatever. You and your team came up with this contraption. Is this what you do for everybody who cries out for hope, crying in their bed? Kinda. We have different experiments for different people. Depends. Okay, so where are we? Like, where is this tank? No. You're not fucking serious. Yes. Are you fucking serious? I don't even get this. So, what? Hollywood's turned spiritual now? I'm in a fucking Hollywood studio. One of those big old warehouses where they film The Matrix. This is not where they film The Matrix, but yes. Very large warehouse in Hollywood. Fucking hell. Well, at least I'm in Hollywood. Okay, tell me more. Well, you need help. We're helping you. But how the fuck am I gonna get help from you? This is artificial. This is like Hollywood. There's sharks everywhere. It's like we're here, fucking 5 foot by 5 foot life raft. I mean, if one of these sharks just decided to leap up here and bite us, I think it could. No. These sharks would not hurt either of us unless we hit the water. How do you know that? Because we genetically engineered them. Yeah, they do what we say, but don't fall in that water, boys. They will eat you alive. He's not lying. So what's it gonna be? You're gonna find out how to live your life with hope, or you're gonna remain hopeless for the rest of your life. Ooh. Okay, Joel. Mr. Osteen, how am I supposed to get help or hope? How am I supposed to get hope? And fucking listen, let's just be fucking real, okay? Here I am in a Shark Tank in a Hollywood warehouse learning about hope from you and your team, and all of this is really fucking artificial. I don't even get how I'm supposed to learn hope, and I don't even get, if I learn hope, how that's gonna help. Yeah, you don't understand anything. Well, fuck you. No, you don't. You don't understand anything. So why don't you get humble? Why don't you learn humility instead of quit just fucking walking around thinking you know everything? Oh, Joel is dropping the F words, the F bombs. Okay, Joel. Okay, mega church. Tell me what hope is. Tell me. You got all the answers? I don't say I have all the answers, but I do have this answer. Yeah. He's pretty good with hope. Tell me why you're hopeless. I don't even know why I'm hopeless. That's how fucking hopeless it is. Can't you read body language? Yeah. I can read a lot more than body language. That's why we picked you up. Okay, yeah, well, let's start there. Well, we gotta talk about hope. Yeah, but I want to hear this first. How'd you even know, like, where I am? How'd you even know that I was crying out from my bed in despair? How do you even know that? Yeah. I could tell you, but it won't be integrated with your understanding of reality. And you're just going to be defiant and disagree and shut down. Yeah. That's pretty much what I do. Exactly. Because your whole gestalt for the possibilities of reality is very narrow. You got like a very tight, tiny window for what's possible. And that's probably, that's part of why you are hopeless. You don't have any sense of what's possible. All right, well, why do you have to have like sharks circulating us? And why do I have to be in a tank? Why do I have to have some fucker in a megaphone? You notice something, Jeffrey? That you're so resistant to all of this. Everything's got to line up and make sense to you. And if it doesn't make sense, you throw a little fucking temper tantrum, don't you? Wow, another F-bomb. Thank you, Joel. What are you trying to say? I'm trying to say that you're spastic and you're reactive. You don't have any control over your reactivity. And therefore, you get lost. And you get flooded. And you get overwhelmed. Okay? You're not saying something I don't know. Yeah. But what you don't do is change. You don't change anything, Jeffrey. You just keep on keeping on with this absurd path where everything's gonna make sense, and if it doesn't make sense, well, fuck it and fuck you. And I'm not gonna listen. But you don't want things to make sense because what's happened is you have got this sense of power. It's self-defeating, though. You got the power that comes from being a victim, Jeffrey. Here's why a lot of people get stuck in hopelessness. They get power from being a victim. So they don't have enough power in themselves to construct a life that's rich and full of potential and fun and adventurous. You don't quite have that yet. But you do have enough power to create victimhood, to create meaninglessness. Notice how you use your excellent mind. Jeffrey, no one's denying that you got an excellent mind. Yeah, I do actually have an excellent mind. Jeffrey, you do. Your mind is quite excellent. Keep going. Stop it with the patronization. Who is that guy? Is he actually for real? He's for real. Jeffrey. Do you know, Jeffrey? Oh, look at Joel. Button in the top button. Jeffrey, stop it with the sarcasm. Stop it with the snarkiness. It's not getting you anything. It's your way of deconstructing everything. And it keeps you in a rut, a hole, a pit. It does. Listen to me. Nihilism, which is your ultimate condition, nihilism, and everybody has to come to terms with nihilism at some point. Some people come to terms with nihilism very fast. And they have superficial answers, and some people take a while, and they have deep answers. Superficial answers to nihilism are for superficial people. We give them the right to exist. We don't even give them the right to exist. They fucking exist, and we accept it. We accept it. We don't give anybody the right to exist. We don't condemn them. We don't judge them, just like we don't condemn and judge chickens. Okay? Now, nihilism goes really deep. And if you're someone who's got to grok all the dimensions of something, you've got quite an adventure ahead of you when it comes to nihilism. Let me tell you where nihilism ends and hope begins. Nihilism ends when you realize that nihilism itself is an extremely meaningful activity. See, nihilism is essentially nothing matters, nothing has meaning. When you get to that point, Jeffrey, then you're going to see that you have so much despair over meaninglessness that you're going to cry out for help. And then those who come to you are not afflicted by nihilism. They've solved the problem. And they're going to tell you the answer. Oh, God. You really have so much self-importance, don't you, there, Joel? No. What you frame as self-importance is actually you dissociated from the power that I embody. So you think that I'm so vain and self-important, like I'm Tom Cruise or something. But actually, people like Tom Cruise are just high on life. They're full of hope and optimism. You, on the other hand, are not. You're an empty well. So anytime you see somebody whose well overflows, you gotta judge them as self-important or arrogant or clueless or naive, whatever it is, whatever you decide. You cried out on your bed. You were crying, help. You were so afflicted with meaninglessness that you couldn't get out of bed and you had no will to live. And here you are fighting me like I'm trying to pull a tooth out. You're at the dentist. You're not at the dentist. You're in a fucking Shark Tank in Hollywood. Listen to me, Jeffrey. Nihilism itself is an extremely meaningful activity. Because what you're doing, Jeffrey, is you're annihilating every aspect of meaning in the manifest realm. You're doing that. That's extremely meaningful. That you are annihilating meaning. Why the fuck? Huh, Jeffrey? This is Joel talking to Jeffrey. Come on in. Joel talking to Jeffrey. Now we're getting hot. Keep going, guys. I like that guy, Jeffrey. Quit giving him the finger under your breath. Jeffrey, you gotta listen to me. When you practice the activity of nihilism and annihilate all the meaning in all the manifest realm, that is supremely meaningful. The question, Jeffrey, what is the question, Joel? Come on, you're beating around the bush. Tell me the fucking question for once. I got sharks waiting to eat me. Tell me, Jeffrey, you tell me why nihilism is the ultimate activity of meaning. You know what? If I knew the answer to that, Joel, I wouldn't be a nihilist. Because, Jeffrey, when you are so insanely despairing because there's no meaning, because you've eliminated all meaning, then you ask yourself, why did I do that? And why do I feel so much despair? Why did I eliminate meaning across the entire multiverse? And why do I feel despair about the very thing that I just did? Wake up, Jeffrey! Wow. Ow. Just like threw a spear into my head. Yes, I certainly did, and that's why you've got that mark right there. You little Hindu. Wow. I am just kind of waking up. Yeah, it feels great, like a cold glass of water splashing on your face. You get him, guy. That guy is such a nerd. Why is he even there? He's monitoring. You asked for help. He's making sure that you get it. Yeah, but why is he such a fucking dweeb? Hey, he's the one who set this up. You work for him? Everybody works for me. Why? I don't get that. Jeffrey, the reason you don't get that is because you can't possibly grok his frequency. He's so happy. And you just think he's a dweeb. I'm not a dweeb, guys. I'm just happy. Exactly. You're not a dweeb. You're not a dweeb, buddy. Now, Jeffrey, by the time that we're done with this experience, I want you to tell our buddy upstairs that he's not a dweeb and that you're grateful that he orchestrated this entire experience for you. I don't know, Doc, maybe I might be able to do that. Just kind of depends on what we figure out here. No, it's what you figure out, son. Oh, now I'm your son. Well, you really got me there, I must say. I did annihilate all the meaning in the world, in the universe, Jeffrey. And I did feel so much catatonic despair that I couldn't get out of bed for weeks. Yeah. So look at it. Why would you feel despair? As if to kill yourself, unable to emerge from your bed after annihilating all meaning. And why the fuck would you do that to yourself? I don't know why I did that. I have no idea why I did that. I don't even know why. I would feel despair. I don't know. You tell me, Joel. Now you've got that humility. Now you can receive. Now you've been blasted open and everything doesn't have to make so much logical sense, which is really your defense. Your rabid obsession with sense is what keeps you behind a fence. You can't even feel your connection to the world because you're such a fucking cognitive gatekeeper, Jeffrey. I felt despair because there was no meaning left. Yes, but why should that create despair? I don't know. I don't know. And why did you do it? Do what? You're saying that you're talking about me annihilating everything. Yeah. You are Shiva, destroyer of worlds. You destroyed all these worlds of meaning, and then Shiva got really depressed. Why do you keep calling me Shiva? Right. Why do I? What do I mean? Pretty fascinating, isn't it, Jeffrey? Yeah, it is. I suppose I could say that I annihilated all the meaning in the universe because I have no fucking clue why I did that. I just did that. Yeah. You just did that. So pause. Isn't that fucking amazing? I'm Joel Osteen, blown away by the fact that this individual annihilated all the meaning in the universe. That's actually a meaningful event. That fills me with wonder. That seems like a miracle to me. What? How is annihilating all the meaning in the universe a miracle? It's a miracle, Jeffrey, because that's such a huge act. That act itself is meaningful. How is annihilating all the meaning in the universe meaningful? It's like destroying meaning. How can it be meaningful? Exactly. And why would it create all that despair and make me want to kill myself? Exactly. Now you're coming to terms. I'm not coming to terms with anything, Joel. I'm just trying to fucking get my answers here. Can someone please feed these sharks some more chum? I feel like they're really nipping at my heels now. The sharks are fine. We're gonna feed them some chum in about an hour. Okay, how am I supposed to figure out all the intricacies of nihilism if I feel these sharks about to jump up and bite my ankles off? The sharks are not going to bite your ankles off. We've genetically engineered them. They will not bite anything unless it's in the water. How do you fucking know that? Because we genetically engineered them. Yeah, but how do you know they're actually going to do that? Because we genetically engineered them. Ugh. I don't know the answer, Joel. Listen, buddy. The reason you annihilated all the meaning in the universe is because you were trying to get somewhere. You were going somewhere. Where was I going? Exactly. Where were you going? Keep asking the questions. You're doing a great job. Where were you going, Jeffrey? I don't know. I have no fucking clue where I was going, actually. I didn't get the memo. I just kind of did it. You had to annihilate all the meaning in the universe because you had to annihilate you. What? You. I don't know what that means. You were the one obsessed with the meaning. You. That was what you were chewing on incessantly. But when you eliminated all the meaning and said the whole universe is meaningless, you had nothing to feed off of anymore. And then you felt that despair. Because all that you had fed on before was gone, empty, meaningless. And then you just had your appetite that couldn't be fulfilled. And you felt your despair. Because you had that incredible yearning that could never be fulfilled. But that yearning doesn't stop, Jeffrey. That yearning just basically destroyed everything. So you could be destroyed. Because when there's no meaning, this has no meaning. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Welcome to the Shark Tank of meaning, bub. Oh, fuck. So, there you are, you and your little ego, not able to get any meaning, realizing your ego is meaningless, and not knowing what to do. Well, you're on a journey, buddy. But to take the next step, you gotta cry out for help. And here we are, right there with you, buddy. Oh. Jeffrey, you annihilated all the meaning in the universe. You felt that despair because you gotta go. Okay, Joel, I kind of get what you're saying, but But you're not gone. I am gone. The part that was obsessed with all that meaning and objects out there, that me, that self, gone. Different self in the house now. Oh yeah, I can really feel that about you, Joel. Different self. Jeffrey, you can't sense shit. You're just working through your filters here, buddy. You don't know what's going on over here on this side of the street. All right. Jeffrey, just shut up and listen to the man. Okay, I got you. Jeffrey, you are swimming in an ocean of meaning, like a fish swims in an ocean of water. You are not only surrounded by meaning, everything is meaning. You are meaning. So that self that had to die is the one that thinks that things have meaning. That's an illusion. That's a falsehood. And superficial people believe in that, but you got to the point where you knew you couldn't believe in that illusion. And that's why you had to destroy everything, because you dimly realized deep in your soul that these things don't have meaning. But you weren't able to make the leap, buddy, into these things are meaning. You are meaning. Nihilism itself, the very activity of annihilating meaning, is itself consummately meaningful. Everything is meaning. Nothing has meaning. That is the universe that we live in, and that is what you have to awaken to. And that is why we are here in this Shark Tank of nihilism. Wow. So, how the fuck did you guys figure that out? Like, how did you even hear me in my apartment on my bed? We live in a different universe. Yes, we're here occupying the same physical space as you. But we're also in a different universe altogether. Different frequency. We're able to have this frequency and other frequencies simultaneously. The truth is, Jeffrey, so are you. You're able to figure out exactly how we operate, and one day you'll be able to do what we're doing. Because once you understand, my friend, that everything is meaning, nothing has meaning, all your despair is gone. You felt that despair because you got to the end of the road. The despair occurs when you realize nothing has meaning, and that was the entire illusion of your life up to that point. Now you don't have the illusion, and now you don't have the meaning. But now, Jeffrey, here with me on this life raft, surrounded by sharks, you have got the experience you cried out for, the answer you cried out for. You called out for help. We came. We showed you the truth. We are here. We live in many dimensions simultaneously. This physical, corporeal, gross dimension, subtle dimensions, and these subtle dimensions are without end, my friend. You're at the beginning of this journey of hope. We're really excited for you, and when you are ready, you will join with us, because we are in an ocean of despair. But you and me, we're full of hope. We know that we are meaning, that everything is meaning. And we're so inspired to help everyone realize this miracle of being.